What up, world? Back for another episode of COSIGN Conversations. And today I got the queen of Dallas, Big Tay Money. Tay Money, duh. How you doing?
Big duh. I'm doing great. How are you?
I'm good. We just had a crazy shoot.
We did.
Wait till y'all see that. Shout out to the team. How's your day going?
Man, honestly, it was so amazing. I came in here, I sat down, and when I opened my eyes, I was like, bam. But no, it's great. My day's going good, and it's a hot girl summer. It's hot outside in Texas.
Man, it is a hot girl summer. I'm gonna need y'all to relax though. No more hot girl summer.
We ready.
Let's get booed up, have a family type summer.
We not ready for that, okay?
We not ready for that. No, that's what's up. So I watched a couple of your interviews, and I remember on one of them you said that you feel like people don't know the real Tay Money. So talk to us today. Like, who is the real Tay Money?
I appreciate you watching the interviews.
Of course.
It's crazy because every time I do an interview, I just feel like I'm not the same girl that I was. You know, I'm always growing. But the real Tay Money is, she's funny, bro.
Okay.
She's funny.
I picked that up.
Thank you. and she has a really big heart. And I have a problem of like doing more and trusting more than I should. And you know, that can bite you in the butt. But I'm going to be the one that's the change. I'm going to be the change.
Nah, facts. And you're changing the game.
Thank you.
I want to kind of get into this, right? So you're from Athens, right?
Athens, Texas.
Doing your thing in Dallas now, national.
Yes.
How is it coming from like a small city like Athens, country girl? I'm from Killeen. It ain't as small, but it's kind of small.
Killeen,
you know what I'm saying? How is it coming from like that now diving into having like fame and notoriety? Like, is it crazy? Is it hard to deal with? Are you adapting to it? Like, how's it been?
It has its days. It's awesome. I have a blessed life. I'm very blessed to be here. And I know a lot of people that would love to experience this, and I hope that somebody out there, do get to experience it like I do.
Right.
It do be surreal.
Right.
It's a culture shock a little bit, but I have always felt so like just chosen. Like even as a kid, I felt so different, and I got to bring it and transfer it over into my career, which is insane. So I'm having a fun job, a fun life.
That's real. That's real. So let's get to the early Tay Money or T Money days. T Money.
Okay.
Not the T Money.
Not the T
But do you remember your first show?
Yes.
Where was it at? And talk to us about it.
I have a plot twist for you.
Okay.
This is a surprise for you.
Okay.
You said your first show
Right.
was with Q.
Lil Debbie.
And I opened up.
Wow.
Full circle.
Full circle.
I remember it, and my mom made my outfit. She sews.
Your mom made your outfit?
She did. I went and bought some knockoff Gucci fabric.
Okay.
And she made me a little spandex Gucci tube top.
Shout out to mom.
Yeah, my mom is the best.
Yeah.
And I wore some Dirty Forces. You know, white girls be wearing Dirty Forces.
Say.
But I don't wear them. No, one crease and you done. Okay.
Nah, yeah, we on some new joints.
But I was scared, and I brought all my girls I could find up there on this tiny little platform with me. And sheesh, it don't look like that no more, okay?
Nah, you a new girl. You a
I
new
am
girl.
a whole brand new bitch.
Nah, for sure. So I'm pretty sure early in the days you was doing it for like exposure and awareness, right? But I like to talk to artists and figure out when you've been grinding, then you start getting paid shows. Do you remember your first paid show?
Yes.
Where was it? Was it in the city or was it at?
It was in Dallas.
Okay.
Yes. And then the next one was in Austin. And I think that I got like $500.
Okay.
And my first show was $200.
Okay. Hey, something.
Yeah. I honestly would do this shit for free.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like the fact that I get to get all dressed up and I get to get so pretty and everyone loves you and you get to walk in a place and then they hand you a back end and you be like, bow.
We going shopping.
Yes, but I love my money. So like I wouldn't do it for free, but I love it so much that I would do it for free. You know what I'm saying? Like the money is so an extra plus.
Right. We were talking offline and I'm gonna say this. I feel like female artists should get paid more than male artists.
Because it costs a lot.
It costs a lot. Like when you broke it down to us about hair, makeup, styling, nails,
lashes, facials,
man,
panties,
all that, and that comes out your pocket.
It does.
You know what I'm saying?
It's very hard, and then we got to get the jewelry.
Got it.
Because I don't got no man in my life buying me nothing. Okay,
let
me just drop that real quick.
Gotta get you a man out here to buy you something. They doing it. I know a lot.
They
of them.
are, but I don't like to waste my time, and I don't want to waste their time either. I need somebody to meet me on my level, but. being a girl is expensive. It is.
For sure, for sure.
So shout out to all my women out there being bad bitches because it costs to be a bad bitch.
Nah, it definitely does. I sponsored a couple in the past. I don't do that no more. So if you're watching this, don't look for some sponsorships because you know what I'm saying, we doing partnerships now. Okay,
50-50.
Yeah, we doing partnerships, but you know I got you if you need it. Anyways.
He had to throw that in there, okay?
On another level, right? With this being called COSIGN, I always like to figure out like who was like the first person that co-signed you as an artist. It doesn't have to be like a celebrity or somebody big, but somebody was like, man, I'm digging the music. Let me see what I can do. Whether it was they helped you get a show, helped you get a feature, but somebody who helped co-sign you early on. You know that.
I have to name 3 of them.
Go ahead.
Okay, the first I had to name 4 of them.
That's good.
There's a guy out of Arlington. His name is Rod, and he was the first person I ever worked with, and he also worked with Yak the Mac.
Okay,
and we was a little trio team. The next person after that co-signed me was Joe Fee. He's like, I get my work from the Narco Wave. And after that, it was Sweetie.
Okay. Oh,
and
wow.
I just got a co-sign from Snoop Dogg that I take very.
I saw that.
I will take it. I will get on your head with that shit.
Uncle Snoop co-signed.
Yeah, it was crazy.
That's legendary.
Legendary. Like, I'm telling you, I'll say it again. I was just with him, and it was just so surreal. I was just looking at him like waiting on the computer to glitch. You know what I'm saying?
Like, for real. So, like, how that even come about? Like, I'm pretty sure he heard music, but like, how did like that? I know he brought you out on the show in Miami, right?
Yes.
So, how like that whole, how that whole thing come about?
I always get my hopes up with everything, So I have learned not to expect anything.
Right.
So he, I see him playing because he's a DJ now. I see him playing the music and stuff. I'm like, thank you. I'm tagging him. I'm posting him. Yeah. I posted him on a reel.
Strategic.
And he reached out to me, said, I want to work with you. I'm like, let's do it. I'm expecting to never hear from him again.
Right.
And he keeps in contact with me.
Oh, dang. So you're real.
Like regularly. And he says, I want to bring you out. I said, I'm going to be in Miami at your show. And he says, I'm going to bring you out. I'll fuck with you. And then we smoked together. It was crazy.
What was that experience? Are you a big smoker?
I am. But then sometimes, like the certain type of weeds, you know what I'm saying? Like some be freaking me out. I'm like, hey.
I'm gonna give you a quick story. There was a Juicy J ASAP Ferg show when Score More Shows were doing shows in here. It was at Southside. Me and this photographer was backstage. We smoked with Juicy J and his team.
Yeah.
No, ASAP Ferg and his team. It was like 5 blunts rotation with 4 people and Hennessy.
No.
I passed out.
On them?
I passed out on them. I got enough to get up and walk towards the door, and then I passed out. And the girl I was with, the photographer, she had to get water and like throw it on my face. And then like I woke up like immediately.
Poor baby.
Yeah.
That's what I said. I've passed out a couple of times. I used to have a bottom grill and I passed out at a show.
Okay.
And I was going to sit in the windowsill. I didn't rap yet. And I hit the windowsill, and I'll never wear a bottom grill again unless it's VVS bust down by my next boyfriend. But it cut me all up. I literally have some like scar tissue in my lip.
Right.
Like I was passing out. I don't know why. I guess it'd be hot girl summer.
Yeah, that'd be overheating.
Yeah. But the Hennessy, I have blacked out off some Hennessy before.
Yeah, man, those two, I wouldn't do it again. I took a break from smoking for like 6 months after that.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I wouldn't. Yeah, never again. Shout out to ASAP Ferg and all that, because whatever y'all smoking, I don't want no parts of it.
That was some rapper weed.
Yeah, that was some real rapper weed. I'm good on that. Definitely good on that. But you have the album. This is a debut album, right?
This is not a debut album.
Not a debut album. Okay.
But it is hard enough to be a debut album.
Okay.
The reason I'm gonna call it a mixtape.
Okay, call it a mixtape.
I want everybody to call it a mixtape.
Okay, mixtape.
Because I am not at my peak yet. That's why it's not a debut album. I work really hard, but I'm learning every day.
Gotcha.
Especially when I'm in the studio. Every time I get in there and I really spend time in there, I get better. I get stronger. So it's not my debut because you ain't seen nothing yet. You ain't seen nothing yet. I promise. Hey.
So what would you say if all the ducks were lined up? What are you waiting for to do the debut album?
What I was hoping for, I won't lie. I'll be very transparent because why? I expected, and I still expect one off the album to go, and I expect it to go on TikTok. I expect it to go up, and when the demand is there for my debut album, we'll drop it. I don't want to wait forever, so if they don't fuck with me, I drop it on their head and make them fuck with me because that's what I've had to do with a lot of people in my life. People weren't acknowledging me, and I had to make them So
Got you.
it's some of the drive.
Nah, I feel like you're doing that right now. Like the city turned up, you traveling, you was on tour. I seen the perception on tour from the fans. They out there knowing the songs word for word, different cities. Although you feel like you're not at your peak, though, what is like the most rewarding thing out of your career so far?
Walking out on the stage and hearing those girls, these are girls.
Yeah.
Because girls don't go to concerts by themselves. Girls don't really go to concerts unless they, like, when I look out in the crowd and I see them, they are pretty as fuck and they are done up. And bitches be getting stomped out at concerts. You know what I'm saying? For them to go out there and support me and to be ready to mosh and be ready to do that and break a nail and whatever else. But the sound of them, it does something for my heart. I just can't explain it. It's like a football game. When I walked into the AT&T Stadium one time and you hear everybody echoing, that's what it sounded like to me.
Right.
I'll be thinking I'll be having hearing problems up there because sometimes I'll be all like, hold on, I think I'm saying the wrong shit real quick. But that sound, it do something for me, and that'd be the most rewarding to hear those people. It give me chill bumps, you know?
Yeah, no, that's amazing. I also want to talk about, like, you love the city of Dallas. Like, you show so much love.
I love Dallas.
Like, you really do. Triple D that forever. But I feel like a lot of artists from the city who blow up, get to your level, they end up leaving, or they feel like they have to leave. Do you feel like you have to leave, or are you just going to make sure you make it from here?
I don't feel like I have to go anywhere for
Talk to
anybody, for anything.
Talk to him.
But I love Dallas, and somebody out there has made it. When you get big, you leave your city because the city could turn on you, hate on you, kill you even.
Right.
You see that when people go to their hometowns. But I don't mess with nobody. I don't bother nobody. So nobody should be coming for me like that.
Right.
And I do have security, so try it if you want to. But but no, Rick, I don't feel like, honestly, I see LA and New York and Miami people moving to Texas.
Nah.
Everybody's moving here because I can't get nowhere on the Dallas North Tollway or I-35. What are y'all doing here? So, but I don't, I'm going to travel and I'm going to do, but my home and my life will always be in Texas, and especially Dallas and Athens for sure.
Nah, that's real. Like, I don't know what it is about artists feeling like, especially from the city. I get it. Artists may feel like they may get attacked in the city. People that grew up with start hating. But I feel like it's a perfect opportunity. The city's wide open for somebody just to really take and bring more back to the city. You know what I'm saying?
Why are you going to leave? Who put you on? But even then, I guess it's to be safe, or because maybe your producer is in another town or whatever.
Right.
But I don't know. I'm just so in love with it here. Like, I'm in a rush to get back when I leave.
Got you. That's real. What do you think about community, though? Because a lot of artists you may want to work with, producers, they're not here. That's why people go to LA, because it's like, man, I could just wake up and be in the studio with Ray Shremmerd or, Ty Dolla $ign or whoever. Here, you're going to have to catch that flight. It's a 3-hour flight, but you got to catch it.
I don't really like recording here. It is not nothing against Dallas, but in order for me to make music, I have to go experience things.
Okay.
And I try to catch vibes. If you send me to Miami in the studio, I go work in Miami, but I live in Dallas, Like, this when I come see my family. Now, if I'm feeling it, oh, yes, best believe I'm going to call Digital University or Legacy Music Group and get in there. But I like to go. You got to go experience.
Right.
You got to go live and feel, because what else am I going to talk about?
Nah, that's exactly.
I done mentioned Rudy's and Shell Shack a million times in my songs. Okay?
Yeah. No, that's a great point. I like that you said that, music is about experiences. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I feel like certain artists change, because they hit a plateau to where they're not really experienced. They done everything. You know what I'm saying? They need some new energy around them.
It is. I don't say you have to leave.
Right.
You don't, but make sure that you're living your life.
Nah.
Yeah.
Nah, for sure.
Whether you go to Slitterbond, you know what I'm saying? Like, wherever you go do something. I don't know. Go spend time with your mama. See how she living and see if you want to help change that.
Nah. And if you wasn't rapping, what would you be doing?
I would be doing hair.
Okay.
I did hair 5 years before I started rapping.
Okay.
Yes, and I would rent out my booth, and I was very good at what I did, and I had a very good clientele, and I made good money. But once I realized that music was an option for me, you can't tell me, when it's in my head, nothing. You can't tell me nothing.
Gotcha. Do you remember that turning point to where it's like, I got to let this here shit go?
Yes. My mother begged me not to. Please, no, please. What are you going to be a rapper for? I met somebody that believed in me, and I had met a lot of people. Right. I went to New York with Sean Cotton, and we met with 6 labels in one day. I woke up in Dallas, Texas, and I went to sleep in Dallas, Texas. But during the day, I was in New York.
Dang, same day flight.
I met with every single one of them. I didn't like any of them. And I went home and I was so sad. And I was like, I just thought my whole life was finna change. I didn't like them. I felt it. I didn't trust them, nothing. I met this one person probably about a week later. I trusted them so much. They said, I'll give you $10,000 to quit your job. And I quit the shit out of it. My mama said, give that money back. I said, no.
Did they want something from you, or is just they just believed in you?
No, they said, I need you to focus on your music.
Right.
Because they're telling me, hey, can you? I said, no, I have to go to work tomorrow. Can you come to Miami? No, I have to go to work tomorrow. They're like, I'm sick of this shit. Get the job gone.
Yeah, you know what's crazy? I had the same opportunity, same offer, but it was more so. I just bought a new truck, and they believed in what I was doing. I was still working doing COSIGN. They believed in COSIGN so much. They was like, "How much do you owe on your truck?" No. I was like, "Man, like 11,000."
They paid it off.
They wanted to. I wouldn't let them.
That makes one of us.
Yeah, I wouldn't let them. The only reason why I wouldn't let them is because I'm not gonna lie. At that point, I doubted myself. You know, I'm like,
that's true.
Yeah,
that's real.
Yeah, I was like, man, like, what if I can't like pay this person back? Even though they don't want anything, but like, what if I don't become who they want me to become? And
then I helped you do this. When someone could always dangle anything. I don't like to accept nothing because you're not gonna be out here. I did this for Tay Money. I made Tay Money. You know. So I respect that very much, but I definitely would have let them pay it off.
Now that I look back at it, I wish I did, because I ended up staying.
But it feel good knowing you did that shit.
Yeah, I mean, it took longer.
But that's okay.
You know what I'm saying? Definitely took longer.
That's okay.
Yeah, but we here now.
Period.
You know what I'm saying? We definitely here.
And you understand the value of $1 a whole lot more.
Oh, facts.
That's period.
Facts. I ain't gonna lie. If I would have took that, I probably would have chilled for a little bit. Like, man, I ain't got no bills.
Period.
You know what I'm saying? But now it took me the long way. I done came up, lost it all, but got it all back.
Period. And that's how it works. That's God for you.
Nah, definitely. So a couple more questions. I don't want to take too much of your time. I would like to ask artists, like, if somebody new was listening to you, what song do you tell them to listen to first, and why?
That's a very good question. I've gone through so many, I feel like, Tay Money eras. It's crazy. It's crazy. Like, it's been 5 years, or it's been 4 years. One song to judge me by.
One song to make them become a fan.
Tay Money by Tay Money.
Okay.
An OG out the gate. That's like my 3rd or 4th song.
Yeah.
But it just is, that's me. 100%.
Summarizes you.
Yes. And it's also, sometimes I be pronouncing things wrong, but it's homage.
Oh, homage.
Homage to Big Tuck.
For a second, I was like, damn.
Love Big Tuck.
Oh, no, shout out to Tuck. Tuck a real one.
Yeah.
Tuck a real one. And you always showing love to Tuck.
Bro, I love Tuck. He probably freaked out the other day. I pulled up to 5 a.m. It's like 3 a.m. I'm drunk. I get out the car. Tell me why. He was getting out his car at the same time. I'm like, He's like, I'm playing. He was like, what's that, Tay Money?
Nah, Tuck's solid, man. I've known him for a minute. I'll tell another story real quick. So Tuck and my cousin who does jewelry, Katie's Custom Jewelry.
Hello, Katie's Custom Jewelry. He did both my pinky rings.
Shout out Cuzzo. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, love it.
So that's my cousin. So they locked in like this.
That's who he was with.
Yeah, they always together.
Yeah.
So when I first moved to Dallas, I was having some issues, and my lights got cut off. I called my cousin. I was like, bro, man, they done cut the lights off. I ain't gonna have it till like 2-3 days. He was like, man, you know what I'm saying? Me and Tuck got this mansion. Just come stay with us. I was like, man, he ain't gonna let me come. I was like, he ain't gonna let me stay with him. He hit up Tuck. Tuck was like, man, tell KG to come on. And like, bro, I stayed with them. I ain't gonna lie. My lights got cut on. I still ain't let them know. I was in there chilling. You know what I'm saying?
I love that. That's so sweet.
Yeah, I was
Tuck
in there.
Is so great.
Nah, he's super solid. Like, even like with me and my cousin having like little family arguments, man, he'll grab me and grab Kay like, man, I need to talk it out. We family. So it's like, I'm always respect Tuck. You know what I'm saying?
Love that, man.
Shout out to Big Tuck. He a solid.
Both of them. KD too.
Shout out to KD, man. You know, say this chain by KD's Custom Jewelry.
What's down, Bubby Gunna?
I need another one though.
I need another one.
Hers a little more icy.
But this
than
whole
mine.
crazy look is Texas Ranger.
Oh yeah. See, she got all diamonds. Why ain't got all diamonds? Cause we're gonna talk about that offline. No, definitely gonna talk about that offline. All right, before we get out of here, tell me somebody you co-signed as somebody that we need to look out for.
I co-signed Sexy Red. She out of St. Louis.
St. Louis, ST.
She is. I love her. I think she's great. I think she's great for real.
Okay. And I gotta ask this because there's a lot of artists who want partnerships like you have, you know what I'm saying? And you said you went to 6 meetings and didn't like any of them.
I didn't. You gonna know. You
Yeah.
gonna know.
So outside of your gut, give these artists some advice when they're starting to take these meetings or looking to get a deal or a partnership or a distro. What should they be looking for? Like what, turns you ain't gotta say who, but what kind of turned you off and what made you feel like this was the right situation?
They didn't care if I was in that office or not. They don't. Some people are just gonna sign you just in case you blow up. I gotta know that you like me for me.
Right.
I wanna know why I should choose you. And you need to meet my mama. If they not down to meet your mama or they not down to really cater to you,
Right.
like any red flag in the beginning is a no-no. Because let me tell you, they all nice in the beginning.
Oh, facts.
Everything's real good.
Yeah.
I'm very lucky with my partnership because that's what it is. They have allowed me to keep my authority. And I think that as an artist, you should keep as much authority as you can.
Right.
Because there's nothing like your freedom.
Nah.
And I think we're seeing that just in everything right now. Like freedom is everything. So that. And then also I say don't let them change you for nothing.
Yeah.
They gonna bring you songs and they gonna bring you people in your life and you gotta be the one to stand up and say, I know what I wanna look like, I know what I wanna be like, and I know what I wanna sound like. So as long as you're in control, then no worries. Stay in control.
Stay in control.
Stay in control.
I like that. Keep creative control over everything.
Period.
And I feel like our theme was like all eyes on you, like all eyes on Tay Money.
Did we lie? This seems appropriate. No, I'm playing.
It does. So all eyes on you as a female. Last thing I want to ask is, do you feel like as a female artist, there's misconceptions that, you know what I'm saying, you want to clear up or feel like people should really know about you instead of taking it with a grain of salt with what they may see online or
That is something I want to talk about. You need to understand that artists are real people just like you. So let's say you at home. Do you get high? Yes. Do you be drunk? Yes. Do you be goofy as fuck saying shit? Like, why they say that?
all the time.
We have times where I'm high on my phone and I'm gonna say what I want to say, and y'all need to let me be goofy.
Right.
And y'all need to quit judging, and y'all need to let me be me because I'll let you be you.
Nah, facts.
And the problem is I'm being myself, and the people that have a problem with it, I feel bad for you. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, that's real. Because then if you was quiet and stuck up, then they feel like, oh man, she don't want to talk to nobody. She ain't got no personality. So it's like you don't lose.
Like let me play too.
Yeah.
Why y'all get to play? I want to play too.
Nah,
but one thing I do is, if you're on your phone and I see something I personally don't like, I'm gonna keep scrolling.
Right.
I would never take the time to sit out and bash somebody. You know what I'm saying? So you must like me.
Hey, you must love her.
You must love us.
You must love her.
Period. And I do think that, they kind of write females off like, oh, women, ha. But I think that we've shown and we've proved that we ain't ha women to be wrote off.
Nah, for sure.
Because the men are not safe. Y'all not safe with us.
Nah, I believe it.
And earlier you said you feel like women should be paid more. Yes.
I said that.
He said that, and I co-sign that.
I like that. Let's take that job right there. Yeah. We're here with Big Tay Money, COSIGN Conversations at COSIGN Loft. Y'all see we got Nipsey in the back. He's a motivation. Make sure y'all here tune in to Tay Money, tap in, stream the music, support, go to the show, buy tickets, take pictures, buy merch, do all that. We at COSIGN. All of that. Plus
subscribe
more.
To my YouTube, subscribe to their YouTube.
All that.
If you can't go to my show, still buy the ticket online.
Dang.
You know what I'm saying? 20
You know what I'm
bucks.
saying? Buy it online, give it away. You know what I'm saying?
Very.
Show some love and all that. Make sure y'all tap into this cover issue when it drops. Y'all will see that it's straight fire. Like I said, shout out to the team.
Dallas, I love you.
You see that?
This is Tay Money, and I co-sign this message.
Hey, we out.